Leo, Seeker, how are you? Welcome to the Existential Shift. Happy birthday. Just checking the sound because I feel like I know I should have done that before pressing play. I apologize. Yeah, it's not ideal, but now it is. There we go. Just wanted to make sure I have everything as best as possible covered for you because you deserve it. My name is Morgainne. If you're new, I'll be working with the Light Seers Tarot. And let's see what your birthday month has in store for you. Message for the next month, please. August. 10 of Wands. Where are you going? Or who's this? It seems like you're coming back from somewhere. Like you've been in a journey, on a journey. You've been on a road. And there's a sense of return or being on the way, right? Returning. The sun. Something was achieved. What you've been searching for, what you've been looking for, what you've been seeking has been achieved. There's the awareness, learning, accomplishment, very successful one for that matter. It's like you've given yourself to a process, surrendered, and had to carry a very heavy load and baggage in order to be able to go through that surrendering or that journey, that learning. Um, so it was difficult, it was challenging, sometimes heavy, but you did it. And now it's like you're free of that. You no longer have to carry that. You could have been on a karmic journey, and now you get to lay it to rest and enjoy your time in the sun and the fruits of your labor, of your spiritual labor. Where things feel easier, things that used to feel really, really difficult and were always like complex and complicated, suddenly they flow and have a level of ease to them that is new to you or that you haven't experienced in a while. Down the mountain is always easier than up the mountain. 9 of Cups. Okay, so let's bring this down to earth. There's some wish fulfillment, a level of success, something that your heart desires and soul rejoices at the thought of, and you've been on a journey to reach this. It's been hard. It's been challenging. It's been demanding. And there's just sense of relief and outburst of joy as if you found a treasure. The hidden treasure is now seen and available to you, right? I mean, you can see it in the cards. You don't need to be a brilliant theologian in order to read this. Um, and it's almost like they're pulled by a higher force, right? It's like you're levitating, pulled up by a divine force of some sort, telling you, drop the bags, drop the load. You don't need it anymore. Everything you need, you have, or will be made available to you if you just trust. That which you need will be given to you when it's needed, the way it's needed. Queen of Pentacles. You can settle into ease, into belonging, into a place that is yours. Maybe you're moving into your dream home, right? Maybe you're making your environment something sacred. Maybe you are fulfilling a work um, dream, career aspiration of some sort. Um, maybe you made a really smart investment and it's paying off right now. Um, maybe you're purchasing a land or a residency of some sort. Something you've been really dreaming of and working hard for. It's like coming home after a really long, strenuous journey, a pilgrimage. Seven of Pentacles. And now you're done with the movement and you're starting to plant seeds for longevity, for something lasting. We're going from fire element to water element to earth element. Something very grounded. It's solidified with time, but that you're planting the seeds now. And it's with ease. It's very interesting because it's the right time. It's the right time, so the door is opened for you for that. Um, there's a sense of genuine accomplishment, like you're really proud of yourself for having completed this journey or this assignment or this spiritual quest. And a sense of reward. You feel happy because it feels earned, right? It's nice to feel like you've earned something. You're worthy of abundance regardless, but it has a nice feeling to it when you've earned it, right? It's like, yeah. Nine of Wands. Let's stop and look at this. We have Nine of Wands came out right under the Nine of Cups. And the Seven of Pentacles that came under the Queen of Pentacles, so which both can be Taurian energy. We have Sag, Leo, Pisces, Sag, Taurus. So two Sagittarius cards, one Pisces, one Leo, and two Taurus cards. Okay. And we're going from the Ten of Wands to the Nine of Wands. It's almost like be careful of the habit. I get you don't want to lay your guards down and take things for granted because you're kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, you know? Um, but still allow yourself to enjoy. Like, don't be overly cautious and overly paranoid because, well, anything can happen at any moment. Um, it's just it's just a part of life. Nothing we can do about that. But what you can do is what you can control is how you appreciate what you have now, the blessings of the now. Because if you add so much anxiety to the potential of loss or what will happen if, you don't get to even enjoy what you do have, even if it's temporary. Um, I'm hearing the phrase, just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean no one is chasing me. I get it. You're like, I get that I might be extra paranoid because of past events, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. My sensitivity doesn't make me wrong about the reality because my sensitivity and paranoia has evolved based on reality that I've experienced. It wasn't something that I imagined. So these things are real and possible. So it's not that I'm paranoid, I'm learned and experienced. I'll give you that. I'm the first to agree with that. We know. With that, but you got to find a way to balance the the two. Balance that, the experience and the wisdom that was attained by, just life experience, but also hope and joy and being able to be present in the moment with your blessings. Otherwise, what is anything worth, you know? And I feel like you're planting something that is so precious to you, that you're so proud of, like seeds that you've earned, that you went on a journey to attain and to find, and now you get to plant them and create this abundant garden. And you want to keep watch to make sure no predators come and eat it. Uh, to the grass, a gazelle is a predator. So it's all relative, and you want to make sure that whatever this sacred achievement is, it's preserved and honored and being given the best potential to grow. King of Swords. This is someone that is entering the scene, enter stage. With some sort of advice or guidance. Show me more about this, please, for Leo. Three of Cups. This could be a friend, someone who's a part of a friend group or that you met in a social environment. Um, this could be someone that wants to go into business with you, to do with something social, maybe producing events, maybe, something to do with that. Could be catering, although I don't think so. It could be like some sort of advisory or something of the, along those lines. Um, it could be actually really positive because these are positive cards. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Hmm. So this is someone that that you have some sort of relationship with, a partnership with. Um, it's not someone that is new to you. Maybe you're starting to date this person or you already are dating this person. Um, and you're very like-minded, but you're surrounded with people that you're in good relations with, but you're not exactly like-minded with them. There's something that distinguishes the two of you in the way you view the world or the way you think. from the other members of that environment. So it kind of, it helps that bond. It helps you bond, or helps you kind of, I think maybe you understand each other's humor, or each other's way of thinking. The King and Queen of Swords, they're of the same element of air. Um, there's really easy, fluid communication, like-mindedness. So it's not in an antagonism. It's not in like being othered from the other members. It's just you have that extra connecting tissue, right? And I think the other friends or group members are not, I don't know, they feel either excluded by the two of you, or the two of you are excluded by them. I don't know. Let's see. Page of Pentacles, the Star, and it came out this way, and the Lovers. Wow. Okay. So this is now clearly is a romantic connection. You might have something else also in common. Maybe you're working together, studying together, but it's definitely like there's love, there's falling in love, there's a relationship building. It's a very strong spiritual connection, soul-based connection, um, that starts, mundane, maybe that's the word, or daily. Like there's a daily routine to it, there's a daily task. So maybe you're working together, right? Maybe you're tasked to do something routinely together, and that deepens the connection. But the connection was already there. This is a soul bond. So that routinely thing is a manifestation of that connection as opposed to the other way around. It's just a natural kind of, it's a natural thing. And there's a really profound opening up by this other person, like really letting you see into their innermost, sacred aspects, maybe thoughts, beliefs, um, something that they normally keep to themselves, right? There's also a level of service and protection coming through because of the Nine of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles up here and the Queen of Swords down there. Okay. You want to see the cards? Because I don't know if you can see it properly. Yeah, that's nice. Let's put this because it's cute. Why not? Mm. This has been a wish fulfillment. Like, I don't know if you're a wish fulfillment to them or they are a wish fulfillment to you. Um, so it starts with this person, like in your environment, I don't know, doing acts of service or help or work of some sort. But you kind of find that there's a whole other deeper world to them, inner world. Like they seem tough, they have a tough persona or a stoic kind of presentation of their personality. But if you really get to know them, they're very spiritual and very believing. There's something very like spiritual here. And and open-hearted and creative. So from a place of like, you started with this reading started with this incredible pilgrimage or spiritual journey that you've been on, that you're returning from, right? And then there's like laying some roots gently, the start of like settling in. And then there's the adapting state, right? Maybe socializing, meeting new people, starting a new job. And then there's this connection that really grows into something very beautiful. I'm being corrected. It doesn't grow into it. It lands into it. So it was there. It's just landing into it. And the bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. Yeah, I think from Nine of Cups to Ten of Cups. So very romantic. I think you might actually find yourself with this person in a very like meaningful romantic relationship, serious one with the Ten of Cups. So this could be lasting. Um, I think it might not be expected. I think it's something that kind of develops. I mean, it's expected spiritually, but realistically, it kind of develops from whatever dynamic you have with this person. It is more like, I'm just reiterating. There's a lot of dreaminess here, though. Um, Dreaming, fantasizing, hoping. But, Three of Pentacles, it's very tangible. It grows and becomes, lands. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to do a sequel for this. It will be a double pentagram love reading. We're going to look into you and this potential person, or any other person of interest that you have going on. And it will be available for separate purchase over on Patreon. And it will also be available for unlimited streaming alongside all the other sequels right here on YouTube for channel membership, Shifter and above. So I'll see you then if you're interested, if you want to dive deeper with me into this. And regardless, thank you so much for being here. Stay magic, stay true, stay free. Is that how you do this? Is that how you do this? I love you. Bye for now.